Whoever wrote Enoch knows the full backstory that's behind Genesis 6, 1 through 4. Whoever wrote Genesis 6, 1 through 4, Moses or somebody else, they know the story too, but they've condensed it, and they don't bother to tell their readers all of the backstory because they just assume their readers know it. Unfortunately, we don't know any of this stuff. We don't know what Enoch's doing. In fact, we tell people not to read Enoch because it's not a biblical book, and it's not. It's not inspired. It shouldn't be part of the canon. But a book doesn't have to be canonical to be important.
The shocking story in Genesis 6 is brief about the sons of God, like having sex with the daughters of men. What Heiser's brilliantly saying is this non-canonical book, Enoch, would have been taken for granted by the audience at that time and gives us insight to understanding the story.
I love this, and I think what Mike is saying basically is, hey, we should be good students of the biblical cultural context that the actual authors themselves were aware of. The one word of caution I would have to this is we should be aware of it, but like Mike is saying, we ought to read it in its appropriate context. So we shouldn't elevate Enoch to a level of canon or inspiration. We ought to read it as helpful background context information to fill in some dots, but don't miss the big picture of what Genesis 6 is trying to get us.